Okay, let's roll right into our post-race for today's 18th annual Sylvania 300, the second race in the Challenger round of the 2014 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. And our third place finisher with another strong showing is Kevin Harvick. He drove the number 4 Budweiser designated driver Chevrolet for Stewart-Haas Racing. And Kevin, certainly another strong performance. You're positioning yourself where you want to be and to get to that next round. Obviously, if you don't get the win, then you certainly are going to be in a good position heading to Dover.
Yeah, I mean, first 2 weeks have gone really well, and that was important for us to get off to a good start to make sure that we weren't scrambling after week 1, and then that stuff seems to pile on. And I think that's a lot of what happens when we get towards the end of this race today. That's a lot of what was happening is you have to be aggressive, and this place is tough to be aggressive on. And we wound up with a ton of restarts and different strategies. And I thought at one point we were going to win the race, and then the next thing I know, the twos on my left rear quarter panel, and I'm out of the groove, just like 22 did to him the run before. So, it was just hard racing. Enjoyed it, and hopefully we can keep running like we're running.
Questions now for Kevin Harvick. Let's start over here with Nate, and then we'll go to my man right here.
Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. Kevin, you indicated that the restarts were a problem during the TV interview. Were you upset with NASCAR? Joey Logano, could you just explain what your thought process there is?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear on, 2 stripes and 1 stripe. You start in between those 2 spots, but, it's pretty evident that he was, a car length or 2 car lengths starting before that, and it was just like nobody was watching upstairs. So, maybe I just need to be more aggressive on my restarts and start sooner than the double lines.
Other questions? Go ahead.
Kevin, I was commenting to you a little bit earlier how this race kind of felt like forever. As a driver, does it get frustrating, especially early on when you were leading those laps early on? You were thinking, I probably had a chance to win, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a Darwin type of race where you have a survival of the fittest?
Yeah, and a lot of times that's the way that these races turn out, because once the caution comes out, you get close to the end and everybody starts playing a strategy, and you got to be more aggressive to get track position on the restarts, because that's the easiest time to gain spots. So cautions bred cautions today.
Other questions for Kevin? Go ahead, sir.
Knowing that Loudon's a little bit similar to tracks like a Phoenix or a Martinsville, what are some things you can take away from today's race that will help at those tracks, provided that you are in contention for the championship?
Well, I think Phoenix is was a good place for us, has been a good place for me over the years, and I don't know that Martinsville really applies much to anything that we've done at many of these places. So you just have to treat Martinsville kind of like its own beast. But Loudon is a lot like Martinsville. You can wind up in trouble really fast, and you want to survive and do what you have to do.